So continuing from the last video, I've got the cord plugged in now. The point is, I knew that this was stalking. There was no surprise here that I'm allowed to bike on this path. I know that this woman has done this deliberately. I know that she's doing stalking, and again, I know the entire context. Plus, I know that it may be the last day of stalking. I keep track of this on my calendar. Horvat's been affecting me in regards to bumping out my memory in the last day of stalking, but they didn't in October here. And the point is, it was just impossible for me to react to that. I mean, that's not even that's small potatoes, man. Simply compared to everything that I and my family deal with here, that's nothing. I can pass that stuff with my eyes closed. And the point is, I got affected, I got held in, and these people didn't know any better. So what do I tell you? And Horvat got away with it. And what do I? And then I tried posting videos about this, and they would affect me with high levels of technology anger, and therefore I could not post a video. I would sit down, I would be fine. I would sit down to do a video, and they would affect me. And again, just like that, with a snap of your fingers, they were spiking my videos, so I could not get the information out in real time. Hello. Uh, and so I couldn't do it. I could not do it. What they did let me do was post this on cassette, and I put the whole thing on cassette. And the only reason why I didn't post this on YouTube is that I've been focused on get my agency material. And I had already gone to, I just wanted to post like a 10-minute video explaining it. And, I didn't want to go to the trouble screwing around, setting up the cassette recorder, timing it. I've got to work around the schedule of my girlfriend and my daughter here. And what do I tell you? It was just a lot of extra work and baggage. And, really, what's anybody going to do here? People need the agency information to begin with. And things are a little bit different now that I'm posting things on YouTube. And that's because I'm getting near the end, trying to cover some bases here. And, what do I tell you? The information is close to being done here. Um, uh, but anyhow, I could not post a video, and I had this cassette. I still got this on cassette. Funny thing is, I removed it from the cassette, put it onto a cassette called Remove Sound Bites, and it's on one of three cassettes, and I don't know where it is. I've tried looking for it, but it's there somewhere. So that was October, and the point is, aside from what's been going on all throughout 2013, is that Horvat has affected me heavily in public and in front of agents, and I've been held in right in front of their faces. In regards to other times, I've been affected for, again, selling a profile, not mine, in regards to specific setups, what have you. The Horvats just lied the whole way here, right to the faces of the Baycam. And of course, what I finally realized is that Horvat is selling that she is breaking up my family here. Now, in July, this was obvious, but at this point in time, what do I tell you? I was locked into getting my agency information done. I'm looking at, well, I get this done, I get this sent off, they'll be caught, this will end anyhow. And if nobody looks at it, I'll just go back to America anyhow. My only concern is that Horvat breaks up my family and I have to leave before I can send this off. And of course, I've explained everything to my girlfriend. Of course, she knows what the deal is here, of course. And of course, she knows Horvat and her officers are in a lot of trouble here. And but the point is, my main concern is I'm doing something heavy, breaking up my family, or getting me fired from work before I get this done and out. And they make me late for work all the goddamn time, of course. But other than that, what do I tell you? They are caught, and it's just a matter of agencies contacting my witnesses and asking questions and finding out what's been going on. Asking Mother Mira questions. Again, you look at a phone record, you see I've made many calls to Mother Mira, and, ask, and then from there, you can say to my parents, we've approached Mother Mira, we found out that he's telling the truth about certain things here, and what Mother Mira said confirms his story, I asked Mother Mira I asked her for help divine protection here in regards to evil and visible influence, and it supports these stories, which I speak of in my history tapes, my agency history tapes, the videos also. And the point is, you can say to my parents, well, we spoke to her, and and now we've got some questions for you. You can ask my parents about the murder of this media figure from the middle of 2009. Again, if somebody else didn't do it, then what do I tell you? It was Horvat or officers. It proves they've murdered with technology, and it proves that they've committed heavy media events. So then that right there ends everything. And if not, you can ask my parents other questions simply based on looking at the information. Eventually, I will do history cassettes. Horvat or officers will not let me get these done. Um, and I will be pointing out what my witnesses know and what to ask them as a point. Never mind questions which agents and agencies can come up with on their own. Um, but at any rate, all throughout 2013, I've been affected heavily and in front of agents' faces because Horvat's trying to reconfirm, rebury all the lying and manipulating she's been doing. And in reality, the more I've gotten this agency packet done, the happier I've been here and just the more determined I've been here. And if you ask my family this, if you ask my girlfriend, she'll tell you it's all true. Even after this situation in September of 2013, what do I tell you? I just bounce up really quickly, and I was back to my attitude and original viewpoint to begin with. That's the point. And if you ask my girlfriend, I've expressed nothing but a positive attitude in regards to my belief that Horvat or officers will be caught once an agency looks at the agency information packet. Now you look at the sheets, you listen to all the cassettes, and what do I tell you? I don't see that Horvat or officers have any way out of it. I just don't see it. I don't think it's possible. That's the whole point. From there, agents and agencies will contact my parents, Mother Mira, my own family. And I recommend you do it in the order of Mother Mira, then my parents, and then my family, because by the time you get to my family, you'll know that you shouldn't be doing stalking, which of course will just terrify my family. My girlfriend will keep her mouth shut, is what that'll do. And you realize you need to be taken seriously, and you need to be simpatico with my girlfriend and daughter here to get them to open up. And then it's all done and finished. I mean, Horvat and our officers will be caught. And you'll know that by speaking to my witnesses. And so what do I tell you? My attitude's been positive, and even shortly after this technology event in September of 2013, I was just back to where I've always been and totally refocused and redoubling my efforts to get this all done. You ask my girlfriend, I've been like a stone. And furthermore, if you ask her, she'll tell you I've expressed nothing but a positive attitude. She'll confirm all of this. Even my daughter will. I've said a few things to her at certain times, and I'm not sure in her case, but with she'll remember that. Horvat or officer sure as hell won't want her to. She's already got a memory cage on her, but the point is, my girlfriend will confirm everything. And the point is, Horvat's been affecting me with technology, selling technology angers mine, and lying about my profile. And obviously, what it looks like to me is Horvat's selling my family breaking up here as the cause for all of this technology. And it's total bullshit. No, I've been affected out in public as needed for saving their asses and for selling a profile that's not mine. That's it exactly. The reality and truth are an entirely different story. And if you ask my girlfriend, she'll tell you this is all true. She will confirm every word of what I've just said here. Again, my whole attitude and my emotional states are very different than what Horvat's been selling to agents and agencies by affecting me out in public in front of their faces. All right, I'm going to have to take a break here. There's another story here in regards to November and killing a third pet, November 2nd, which I also believe is the day I got held in. And that's 2013. Horvat got away with that. My girlfriend was too afraid to speak with me in public. She'd only give the dumbed down stalking level because she knows that BKI agents are out there, and she's seen them be so stupid and irresponsible and incompetent. She's worried that they'll be tricked my Horvat and our officers into agreeing to Horvat put my girlfriend in stalk. And I'm less concerned about that than my girlfriend, because I know more than my girlfriend, and I know how easily Horvat and her officers are caught here. And but the point is, she would not speak. She would only give the stalking level. And of course, Horvat had this guy, this agent, doing stalking right there, and he's hearing this, and he thought he knew what the real story and situation was. He didn't be into it. He was just getting the stalking. He didn't hear me speaking to my girlfriend in the car or in the flat. He didn't hear me saying repeatedly to my girlfriend for months before this happened that we're going to kill this bird, you know. But my girlfriend's been a witness to that. And, it looks to me like, Horvat almost killed me in February of 2013 and sold it as, well, I'm being really convincing, and this is why he's all cooped out and thinks we're killers. That's all bullshit. No, you have to look at this from the perspective of me and my girlfriend. And my girlfriend knows that they've killed me. And you got to look at it from our perspective. Horvat quite literally got away with almost killing me 5 times in 45 minutes. She got away with being a psychopath right in front of everybody's face. She got away with lying to everybody and manipulating everybody. And my girlfriend and I witnessed them get away with it. That's reality. That is what has been hidden by Horvat and our officers. And maybe it's the same thing here. Maybe Horvat said to the bank, yeah, look, he's accusing us of having killed 2 pets already. Why don't we finally kill one? And then maybe they agreed to that. And in reality, Horvat killed the 3rd pet. It's real simple. Then they affected me, and I was ticked off with this agent because I knew how clueless and stupid he was here. He's hearing my girlfriend just give a stalking level. And what do I tell you? Just thick as nails, just dumb beyond belief. Has absolutely not one idea of what's going on and what Horvat and our officers have done and gotten away with. And of course, this just absolutely incompetent jackass thinks he knows what the real deal is. And I was ticked off about this, but I wasn't going to get myself held in on the last day. I, of course, looked at this from the perspective of this bird's not dying for nothing. And they affected me and got me to yell out at him within the store. And this was at Aldi on November 2nd, 2013. And then there's another story at Aldi again, like a couple of weeks later. I'll have to get into that. And then December of 2013, then I will be done with making videos here, and I will be refocused on agency information. So that's it.